Hey, welcome back to the live stream. This is day 12 of Persona 5 Strikers. And we're immediately jumping into July 30th. We just defeated Alice. So moving on. A certain TV studio filming.
Alice Hiiragi has returned as our special guest. Miss Alice, thank you so much for coming on today, despite the last visit's conclusion. From what I hear, there's something you wish to share?
Yes, I need to confess something.
Here we go.
The incident that occurred with the previous hosts. That was all my fault. I forced him to proclaim his love for me during a live broadcast. When I heard he was engaged to his co-host, I just wanted to ruin their relationship.
Miss Alice.
And they're not the only ones. Anytime I see a happy woman, I just get so jealous. I do whatever it takes to ruin their lives.
Is this a prank or something?
All of my past managers tried so hard to stop me. But then I'd lash out at them too, and I'd assault them until they backed down. The only reason I've changed managers is because my last one had a total breakdown.
Wait, is this real?
Everything I've said here is the truth. I'm sure all of it is easy enough to prove now. I've lied and it hurt so many people. And I'm just so sorry for it all.
Is this the Phantom Thieves?
I'm the one who did it all. No one but me did these horrible things. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
She's a changed woman.
Cut! Cut! Right now! Dump to standby!
Alice. This is gonna blow way up. That news lady even name-checked the Phantom Thieves. Well, whatever may come, at least our job's done. Right. We may have gone through something quite different from a palace. There's no mistaking Alice had a change of heart.
The people with the stolen desires seem to be normal again, too. It's all over the internet.
My son was about to blow our savings on Alice merch, but the Phantom Thieves rescued him. Thank you, Phantom Thieves.
About to blow our savings on Alice merch?
I'm just seeing a lot of I want my money back. Well, we sure can't help him there.
I'm not sure everyone's actually a victim here.
Nevertheless, mission complete. I wonder what'll happen to Alice next.
It's probably next to impossible for her to make it in the industry now. Her scandal is big news.
No matter why she did it, there are still consequences for her actions.
But if Alice really can find that feeling she had when she first discovered fashion, I think she'll be okay. She can still be a ray of light for others, even if she has to find another way to shine.
That reminds me, we should still try to press her for info. She might know something that we still don't. But do we actually have a chance of meeting her now? I imagine her day-to-day life's become quite the mess.
Jeez, that's a good point. Her agency isn't going to want anything to do with her.
An enlightening conversation as always in here.
This dude always interrupts.
So,
Zenkichi.
how's it hanging, folks?
Aw, you again, Gramps?
Hey, I won't deny I'm older than you guys, but that still stings, you know? But more importantly, you guys really hop to work when your minds are set, don't you?
To what are you referring?
Don't play stupid. I gave you solid intel, yeah?
So I think, again, we're back to that point where it's like, is he actually a supporting character, or is he playing like a double agent kind of role here?
Yes, but that's...
Well, that's good news. Looks like I'll be getting my own in return.
Your own what?
I came here today for your response to my offer. You know, the deal.
We already told you we don't work with cops.
And what if I tossed in a little bonus? Such as running some questions by Alice for you.
What?
You were just saying you wanted info from her, right?
Okay, what is this guy trying to do here?
That's accurate.
But Alice already confessed to messing with people on live TV. Our names have been cleared.
Yeah, what she said. We don't need you for shit.
If only that were true.
What do you mean by that? How is this case not closed?
Oh, it is far from closed. This change of heart epidemic is happening all over the country. And we know they can't all be Alice's victims. Therefore, you still have plenty to get pinned on you, don't you? Not only that, you already know how badly you've stirred the pot. That little calling card stunt's fired up the public more than ever. These change of heart cases have to be the Phantom Thieves. It's the only thing I hear down at the station now. Do you really not realize how dangerous a position you're in right now?
What bullshit? What the hell did we do?
So he's trying to corner the Phantom Thieves?
Calm down. Why do you think I offered you that deal? If I wanted to, I could cuff you and take you in right now. The reason I'm not is because I believe you are not the culprit. To catch the true perpetrator, I need your help.
So don't tell me that in Persona 5 Strikers, the idea overall is for the Phantom Thieves to kind of team up with this dude and, you know, the cops, right? The law and the association to try to catch the rest of the evildoers, if you will. That'd be a huge shift, I think, story-wise.
Detective's intuition? Maybe? I mean, I'm PubSec, but that's close enough. The MO in this recent epidemic doesn't mesh with the Phantom Thieves' ideology. The motives also appear very different. These are two separate cases. At least, that's what I believe.
May we have a moment to ourselves? We'd like to discuss it first.
Sure, I'll be right outside. Just holler when you're ready for me.
It feels kind of like Goro Kechi all over again.
Now this is unexpected. We assumed Alice's confession would clear our names.
Damn it. So they really weren't just trolling.
What is it?
When I was searching the web, I noticed some people saying weird stuff was happening here and there, similar to what we've seen so far. Almost none of them made the news, and it seems like everyone's just trying to ignore it.
What Gramps is saying is probably not bullshit after all.
Gramps.
What should we do? If they decide to scapegoat us, we'll never be able to clear our names. They're not even changing hearts for the same reasons as us. If there really are other brainwashing incidents out there, that would mean there are more jails. Do you think there could be more monarchs out there too?
And what would we do? Considering what we've gathered, going along with that man could be a viable option.
Are we seriously gonna trust that dude?
What other choice do we have? At the very least, his intel about Alice was useful.
What do you say?
Let's see. Yeah, not much of a choice.
You're right. All we can do now is accept his deal. No, wait. Even if we do level with him, how would we explain it? If he's going to understand what we've been doing, he'll have to learn about the metaverse. Do you think he'll even believe us?
Or maybe he already knows about the metaverse. Who knows at this point?
We have no choice but to make him believe. Otherwise, it's our leader on the line.
But the metaverse, the jail. How do you think we're gonna get some thick-headed cop to buy that?
It seems our only choice is to take him to the jail.
Wait, really?
Mako-chan! Can you think of any other way for him to avoid getting arrested? We have one playable card in our hand. We just have to go along with it for the time being.
I agree.
It's not like we have any alternative.
Let's hope it's not our undoing.
Ah, shit. We gotta stay prepared for the worst case.
I'll call him back in. Come on back. We're ready for you.
Huh, that was quicker than I expected. So, what say you all?
There's a place we need to show you. Follow us.
Can't believe this is happening this early in the story.
A jail full of shadows. With a monarch seizing desires, was it? All right. What say we go get you tested for drugs now? If you're gonna cook up some fantasy to sell me, maybe try a little less spice next time?
Just save it for now. We're about to take you into the cognitive world.
Cognitive world?
Follow us.
Huh? Where to exactly?
Yeah, so, you know, I really think that this guy is going to end up being a support character. There's no way this early on, like, the Phantom Thieves would just willingly kind of get trapped, right? It's too early for that kind of, you know, for that sort of thing. But then again, Joker was in jail from the start of Persona 5 anyway, so who knows?
So, are you gonna answer me or... What? What is... This... isn't real.
Everything here is real.
Whoa. What happened? What are those outfits for?
Yep, just about what I expected.
This is our Phantom Thief attire.
What even is this? Where am I?
Questions. This is a jail. You are currently located within a jail.
Wait. Who are you?
I am Sophie, humanity's companion. Nice to meet you.
Humanity's companion. That never gets old, right?
What?
Chill out, Zenkichi. You've got to keep yourself together.
And now the talking cat, right?
Right. I can't be losing my shit like... Monster Cat!
I am not a monster cat. I am Morgana. You finally believe we've been telling you the truth?
The hell? How much did I drink last night? This just has to be a dream. I'm still passed out.
You holding up there, Gramps?
No need to worry. He's merely having a meltdown. That still sounds rather worrisome. Looks like we blew his mind. Oh, brother. I suppose we may as well head back now.
How did this... What's happened to me? Did I drive myself crazy trying to crack this case?
It's pretty fun watching him lose it.
Yeah, they're having a lot of fun with this one.
His brain probably overloaded and he can't catch up. Why'd we even bother explaining it all beforehand?
We all reacted similarly during our first time. Ah, such innocence.
Get a hold of yourself, Gramps. Sheesh. How long do you need to get it together? Come on, Earth to Zenkichi.
Huh? Oh, right. Right. Get it together. This cat said my name! Wait, are you that monster cat from that place? It's the monster cat!
I'm not a monster or a cat. Told you I am Morgana. Since you're cognizant of Morgana speaking in the metaverse, you can understand him here now too.
Cats can talk if I'm cognizant of it?
Basic Persona stuff.
I think he's going to need a little more time to process all of this.
First off, sorry for losing my cool like that. I think I get what's going on, though. Actually, none of it makes any sense to me. But I'm going to strive to understand.
If we're going to make a deal, then that will make us conspirators. Conspirators have to vow never to betray one another's trust.
So, you already know how all this works. All right. Your trust is repaid with mine. Help me figure out this nationwide change of heart business, and I'll make sure you're all protected.
Is it really that easy?
As long as you cooperate, I won't allow the police to lay a finger on you. That's my vow. Good. I look forward to working together. In that case, I'm going to cut right down to it and ask for your help with a similar incident. PubSec has their eyes on Sapporo right now because of all the change of heart cases there. I need you in Sapporo Central City by August 8th.
Why does it need to be the 8th?
Our suspect's out of the country on a business trip until then. We're kicking off the investigation within the hour of their arrival back home.
I see. Very well.
So it's likely this suspect in Sapporo is another monarch, like Alice.
That could be. If so, then I'd have to ask you guys to handle it.
So, we're heading to Sapporo Central in Hokkaido, huh? This'll be quite the little trip for us.
Hokkaido.
Word of caution? You'll definitely want to avoid any sort of public transportation. You're going to want to either drive or hoof it.
Why is that?
You revived the Phantom Thieves to deal with Alice. Any potential monarch will have heard about it. The way they see it, you're a real problem. Especially if you go after their own desires.
They're definitely all on high alert now. They may even try to get rid of us.
There's no way to know who's brainwashed until after they act. What if one of them was the pilot of your plane?
But if we can't fly, how do we get to Sapporo?
Find a car you can use. That'd be safest.
Probably Morgana, right? The van.
You're not gonna set us up with one?
Sorry, but I've got to keep this investigation top secret. Any aid would just leave a trail back to this deal of ours. Oh, and one more thing. Don't worry about the Alice thing. I'll fill you in once I'm done grilling her. Well, here's to a solved case.
Same here, Zenkichi.
Right. Sorry I called you a monster cat, Kitty.
Oh, you'll be sorry.
Okay. You didn't go crazy. This is real, Zenkichi.
He's still trying to process everything. I don't blame him. 5 more points added to the bond skills. Very, very nice. So it sounds like we have about a week to do whatever in game before that August 8th date.
I mean, Hokkaido? Really? There goes our vacation down the drain.
Ain't this stuff happening all over Japan anyways? Even if we do solve this one, we're just gonna get sent off to some other city.
A traveling venture in cooperation with public security. I admit it doesn't sound all bad. We should stop by Kyoto as well.
Find that silver lining, Inari.
Yeah, he's always trying to find an opportunity to explore.
This trip isn't for our enjoyment. The case will still be our primary objective.
But it's still summer vacation. Can't we have just a little fun?
Yeah, the 8th is way off from now. We can still do all kinds of shit before then.
Oh, I'd like to experience some regional cuisines. Yeah, sushi for me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
We can cut loose after the case is closed.
You know, it's more and more, Makoto seems to be more of like a parent, more so than all the others. Sometimes even more than Joker.
That being said, we should go over some things before we move on to the trip. First up is Emma. It seems like an ordinary app at first, but now we know that it has a hidden function that can access jails.
Yeah, totally the same thing.
To think something like that is being used nationwide, it sends a chill down my spine.
The app itself is fine though, right? I mean, you can just delete it if you want.
Plus, all the keyword and friend list functions work fine. If the app just let everybody slip into jails, wouldn't the whole country basically be pure chaos already?
We've all registered as friends on it, but that didn't do anything strange in and of itself.
Where did this app come from, anyway?
It's run by a Japanese company called Mediz. They're an international IT firm. We're talking tens of thousands of employees.
That's quite the large-scale operation. With those numbers, they have to be a top-tier international enterprise.
So is this some evil mega corporation making jails or something?
But we can't use Emma the same way Alice did.
Well, maybe that's because we all got pure hearts, or something.
Moron.
There's a possibility that Alice had a special version of Emma.
What makes you say that?
Just an idea. I'm grasping at straws over here.
Maybe that means monarchs have a different version in general.
It is a possibility.
If I got a hold of Alice's phone somehow, I should be able to see if her version of Emma is anything special.
Really? We should ask Inspector Hasagawa if he could confiscate it for us. I'll reach out to him later over it. Alright, next topic. The jail. Each palace collapsed after the treasure inside was stolen. But the jail is still in Shibuya. Not only that, but the palaces are the manifestations of their rulers' cognitions. But that's not true at all in jails. Humans can have their desires seized from their shadows there. And that would cause terrible things to occur to them in the real world.
When you put it all together like that, don't it sound even worse than the palaces?
If these other bizarre incidents across Japan are genuine changes of heart, that means there are probably more jails out there. There could be quite a few of them, considering how impossible it is to report on every incident.
So, we're working with the police to try and clear our names, but is that really enough?
How do you mean?
If the jails are as dangerous as we've seen, then wouldn't it be bad to just leave them alone? If stuff as awful as what happened in Shibuya is happening all over, aren't we the only ones who can stop it?
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Yes, it's our job to save people suffering helplessly. And give people courage. Yeah, only the Phantom Thieves can do it. Great speech, Lady On. You've got us all fired up. If that's the plan, maybe traveling by car will actually work to our advantage. Right. We might find some more jails on the way to Sapporo.
That works for me. A little bit of a jailbreak spree along the way.
But how do we actually find the other jails?
Guess?
It'll only take us about 1,000,000 years.
I believe it may be time for the Sophia show.
Ooh, check
Time for her to
this
shine.
guy.
I can detect any jails in the vicinity by scent.
There you go.
For real?
By scent?
A jail emits a distinct signature. When I enter a jail's range, I can sense it.
Sophia, that is nuts!
Praise accepted.
There is still much we do not understand. But at least we now have a course of action.
Yeah, this is gonna be... You're right. We deserve to enjoy ourselves along the way. All that's left is to secure our transportation.
If this is going to fit all of us, won't it have to be pretty big?
We'll just have to rent something. Oh, who knows what it'll cost us.
Money is no object to us. The prize funds for my most recent contest entry have finally come.
Wow.
Oh, keep your snack money to yourself.
Well, we could deal with someone in the police. Maybe they'll help pay for our investigation. Nah, no way.
Some pretty big transportation. I'm getting this feeling that Sojiro mentioned something along those lines once. Let's go ask him.
Road trip.
A ride that could fit all of you.
something the other day?
Oh, you mean the guy I know with the camper? Ah, yeah, he was whining about never having the time to use it. How it's just collecting dust.
Sojiro, that's it! Please go borrow that camper for us, please!
Does this have anything to do with what you guys are getting blamed for?
Yes?
Then I guess I don't have a choice. I'll give him a call. Sit tight till tomorrow.
Sojiro, MVP of all time.
Yeah, now there's our chief. So considerate.
But listen up. No getting too wild out there, all right? And are you all set with travel funds and whatnot?
Yes, we'd all been saving up for summer vacation.
Once art drove me to rags, but now it has propelled me to riches.
Yeah, we gotcha.
And July 30th over just like that. From discussions alone. And August 8th is going to be right around the corner.
This is turning into some kind of coming-of-age flick. Wait, are you guys and girls actually gonna sleep in that thing together?
No worries. The boys are all sleeping on the roof.
What?
And we've got Makoto and her fist of justice with us if someone tries anything funny.
Oh, and I'm very handy with an axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These sisters are really doing it for themselves. Fine, whatever you gotta do.
So, about what I asked for.
Ah, right. Alice's phone. Here you go.
Nice score, Zenkichi!
Hey, that's important evidence. No breaking it. Got that?
Yeah, he's totally a support character confirmed.
Alice, anyway.
She was pretty upfront about the whole heart-changing situation. When people registered her as a friend on Emma, she noticed they'd suddenly grow obedient to her. At first, she was just curious what was going on. But she says she got such a thrill from making people do her bidding, she couldn't stop herself.
It began with the friend registration.
Was there anything else?
The only other thing she did was apologize. That's all we got. But it does seem like she was telling me the truth.
So she didn't actually know anything about the jails or desires.
Well, I have to say, I wouldn't have bought one bit of it if you hadn't shown me what you did.
Hmm? What in the hell?
What is it? Did you find something?
I thought I'd find some unique aspect to Alice's version of Emma. But nope. This is just the standard commercial version. It hasn't even been tampered with.
So we got nothing out of this?
I didn't say that. I did find traces of some snooping in her phone.
What do you mean?
Someone was monitoring Alice's activity, either her smartphone usage in general or her Emma usage specifically.
So, like...
That would mean there is still someone out there involved with this incident.
Do you see anything revealing the monitor's origins?
Somewhere within the country. That's all I get.
Getting even that's quite the feat. You're real good, kid.
Never underestimate the techie of the Phantom Thieves.
So someone was tracking Alice. Who could it be?
One thing at a time. This isn't our only case to work. I'm sure we'll find more leads as we investigate the incidents.
Could be another ruler of the monarchs in general. Like the higher ups or something.
Well, I'll see you August 8th at Sapporo Central. Don't be late, got it? I'll reach out to you that day with the meetup location. Time to return this phone to its rightful owner.
So Alice...
Shouldn't they be worried about getting the fingerprints off of that thing or something at this point? I mean, still too early to kind of trust or have full trust in Zenkichi, but let's see.
Since it didn't seem to be her version of Emma's doing, that seems correct. I get where you're coming from, but we still shouldn't jump to conclusions. Like Zenkichi said, there's still plenty to look into.
That's true. We don't know enough about what's happening. We should gather more intel.
Hey, you guys still together? Then come on outside. Check out your wheels.
Nice.
Yo,
What? Whoa!
Beautiful.
Thanks!
come on.
A Volgan retro life. 4 beds in a rooftop tent. There's enough power outlets for everyone, as well as cooking appliances for any culinary needs.
What's true?
Don't tell me Makoto is going to be the designated driver for the entire trip. It'd be kind of rough, right? Yeah, so this is what I was kind of waiting for, right? The social aspect of Persona. I mean, this whole time, for the last, what, 10 episodes or so, we've just been focused on Alice Hiiragi. This, in my opinion, feels, makes it feel more like a real Persona game.
Hey. Yo.
Yeah, so it sounds like we let Sojiro know whenever we're ready to depart. So,
Yo! Come on, man.
hang on, Ryuji, hang on.
Let's go.
Obviously, that'll make time pass, right? So, there we go. Travel game set. What is that? Probably an accessory. Looking at the icon. Endurance +2. So, not bad at all. And anyone can essentially equip it. So, pretty good. Considering that everyone's just kind of flat, plain vanilla on the protector side, or accessories. I mean, I don't mind just giving it to Joker. Although we do have a few others as well that I could have utilized before, but very nice. And we seem to have gotten some bond skill points as well. We looked at some of these earlier in the last episode. I'm not sure if any new ones have gotten unlocked. Of course, I end up always going back to this one thinking, when is it going to become unlocked? Obviously too early for that, right? Too good. Too good to be true. So Phantom Striker increases damage when performing a Phantom Dash. Score better deals. Increases chance to obtain items at the end of battle. I think this is pretty good. and you know, we have question marks for a lot of the other ones. I think this is, I'm sorry, this right here increases chance to obtain items at the end of battle. Like, this is automatically a no-brainer for me at this point. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that, and we still have 2 points remaining. However, I don't think we have any leverage at this point for what we can use those 2 points across. So actually, no, we can. We can score better deals at Sophia's shop. Why not? Okay, limited time sales. A certain bond skill will enable timed sales in Sophia's online shop. For limited time, specific items will be available to purchase at a lower price. Make sure to jump on a sale if there's an item you want. So that's pretty good. Although we don't really have issues, you know, from a yen standpoint, like we're good on the money so far. And of course, now's a good time as any to save.
Hey there.
Oops.
Hey there.
The Game of Strife, Juno. Okay, well, we already know Ryuji wants to hang, but before we actually accept that, probably a good idea to talk to everyone else. She says, don't worry, I won't gun it like with Johanna. Very important.
Hey.
All right, Haru's probably running the company now, right? Obviously, her dad passed away in Persona 5, but I do remember she got all, you know, the rest of the company's shares, so she's kind of like, you know, the head of the company.
Very well. Very well.
Oops. 500 yen for snacks. Okay, so let's see. So same thing here, restoring HP, although I think for items to be able, you know, to restore 40 HP, I think that's too much, right? 2,800 yen for that much? Pretty sure Sophie sells stuff for less than half of that amount. Way less. So let's see what else we got here on this map. And I'm sure, you know, Takemi's still out. That's still out of the question. Hopefully her and I believe his name was EY from the armor store. Hopefully they return once this road trip is over, so we can get access to better items. And you know, Morgana is always not letting you progress, so we're kind of map locked at this point. So I mean, if this is all we can do, right? If that's all we can do at this point, then might as well take Ryuji up on that offer. But you can go to Shibuya, so let's see. So not much you can do here. You can just interact with a couple of people. A lot of these are the same NPCs we interacted with during, you know, when we were trying to get some clues on Alice Hiiragi. Central Street. Yeah, these are kind of fairly priced, but you know, being able to restore 10 HP doesn't really say much.
Let's go.
Beef bowl shop. Not the time for that. And of course, the Velvet Room entrance. Alright, so we'll go ahead and check out the Velvet Room. I'm sure there's at least a few personas we can either strengthen or maybe even fuse.
You wish to browse the entries?
And I feel more comfortable doing that now after having defeated Alice. So we have, you know, clearly room to grow and kind of
Would you like to register?
make these sorts of decisions. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting. I'm not sure how I ended up with new personas that were lower level.
This persona has been registered in its present condition.
Right, so this was the only one that was still at a lower level for some reason.
Performing a fusion.
And we don't really have the resources, as you can see, to do new ones here.
You wish to strengthen it?
I think Lamia was one of the keys for that battle with
How much
with
power
Alice.
This is what you've chosen.
Okay.
And of course, every time these personas actually speak, they have a completely different, you know, voice actor. It makes no sense. And
How much power will you add?
one other thing to note
This
is
what you've chosen.
I haven't used Arsene
Okay.
nearly as much as I thought I would. It's like one of those fan favorites, but not really practical for some of these fights that I've been in,
How much
especially with
power
Alice
is what you've chosen.
and some of the other
Power of your mask has
sub-bosses.
strengthened this persona. Performing a fusion. You wish to browse the entries. What will you be registering? Would you like to register? This persona has been registered in its present condition. May luck be on your side.
I usually try to max out the Persona Compendium near the latter stages of every Persona game. And, you know, with this one so far, we are clearly far away from being able to do that. But let's see. And I think it's a wise choice for me to just go back to Young and Jaya at this point. I don't think there's anything else we can do out here in Shibuya. But it's always a good idea to explore. I mean, you never know. Oh yeah, I did forget about the bookstore. I recall from, you know, Persona 4 Golden, and I think Persona 5, you know, reading books kind of increases some of your social stats. Maybe it's not a thing with this one. So we are on our way back to Yongin Jaya. And we will talk to Ryuji. Go for some ramen.
We did it!
Yeah, let's go.
The Shujin Trio.
That's what I'm talking about!
Yeah.
Wait, how would he not have that for an entire year, right? How does he just know that? I mean, he's still in Japan, even though Joker was not in Yongin Jaya.
Hey.
Whoa.
She wants in as well.
Oh. For real?
So that's the story.
Awesome!
Crazy. That's huge. I'm surprised Anne's not worried about the calories.
Gonna puke.
Good grief.
Shenanigans.
Whoa.
Oh, nice. Very nice.
Hey there.
Yeah, so at this point, it sounds like, you know, everyone's ready for the trip. Just as a preemptive measure, since we already used, you know, Ryuji, Morgana, and during the last couple of fights, I'm gonna kind of switch it back so that we're kind of fairly leveled and, you know, more balanced, as some of the others haven't gotten a chance to get there yet, you know, level 18 and above wise. And then now it's time to go on the trip with the gang. Oh wait, I forgot about this person. Sorry, I just gotta do this. Right.
Hey. Yo.
Some pork, onion, and rice. Of course, Sojiro was the one that kind of taught Joker how to make curry, so...
Be okay on your own?
We'll be fine. I mean, probably.
Take care, boss.
Same to you. Be careful out there.
Thanks. Bye.
Yeah! Summer vacation, here we come!
Yeah, it feels great to have the same cast back with this game. What is going on here?
Unusually serious since
Commissioner Kaburagi. My apologies. I've been short on sleep. I've not been on an undercover case in quite some time.
I wholly understand. Have you liaised with the Phantom Thieves?
Affirmative. I've gained their cooperation. However, proceedings are touch and go. Some of them are also very quick on the uptake. Nevertheless, I guarantee you that I will win them over.
Okay, what is going on here? Some shady business.
Understood. As expected from someone so dependable.
Well, I still owe you for taking me under your wing. I'm happy to do whatever you require.
Keep at it until you get to the bottom of this case. But do not get too attached to them. At this point, their arrest is an inevitability.
Attached? I haven't been attached to anything in a long time.
So you say. And how's the girl? Go home. At least every so often. Understood?
How's the girl?
Ma'am.
Who is she talking
No
about?
way she's buying anything about that world. I've got to wring a lead out of them. Don't take it personally, Phantom Thieves. All I want is for this case to be solved. And I'll use you however I have to.
Yeah, so again, okay, never mind. I take back what I said about the support character. It truly does feel like Goro Kechi all over again. Yeah, not much else to say about that specific scene. And now it's August. I'm sorry,
Where are we now?
not August. The 31st, Monday.
Looks like we're coming up on Tochigi Prefecture. We've come a pretty long way.
Tochigi. Tochigi is famous for the Nikko Toshogu Shrine, dedicated to Tokugawa Ieyasu.
I heard the monkey sculptures there are adorable. I wonder if we'll get to see them.
Yeah, shrines are pretty big in Japan in general.
Well, I want strawberries! Let's go strawberry picking!
Apparently, gyoza's pretty big there too. Utsunomiya is supposed to be the place for it.
You say gyoza? Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna get some, right?
For the laughs.
Things to get excited about.
It's understandable. We could all use some time to unwind every now and then. And besides, we've already discussed it. We could just go straight to Hokkaido.
I think Makoto is like one of the most sensible characters as part of the gang.
But we decided it would be more worthwhile to check out a variety of places rather than just one.
It's pretty understandable.
And there might be jails in other cities besides Shibuya and Sapporo.
Not only that, but the supposed monarch of Sapporo won't even be in town till the 8th. We have the time. There's no reason we shouldn't make use of it.
I guess you have a point.
Wait, say we find a jail before then. Does that mean we're sort of hunting for monarchs along the way? Oh, we're taking the Phantom Thieves to a whole new level. This is starting to feel real badass.
Well, if there is a jail, I'm sure Sophia will let us know.
Leave that to me. I should be able to handle it.
You'd think the AI would be a little more sure of herself.
Yeah, seriously, who or what are you?
I'm humanity's companion.
There you go.
There she goes singing again.
Don't think too hard about it. I'm sure we'll learn more if she sticks around. Isn't that right, Sophia?
That's right, An. Oh, that reminds me, Mako-chan. You've been driving this whole time. Are you doing okay? I have my license too, so I could always drive if you want.
Well, you just got yours, Haru, so I'll try to handle as much of the driving as I can.
Trust issues or what?
Does anyone else have their license? I don't.
Apologies, I do not.
Me neither. I want to get mine soon, though. Do you have one? Well, I guess we did just reach driving age.
Sorry, Mako-chan. Don't push yourself too hard, okay?
I won't. Although we might be taking more breaks. I wouldn't want to put any of us at risk. That's fine by me. We want our Makoto to stay nice and well rested.
So you're going to keep driving, Makoto? I think so, for the time being. That sounds difficult. Is there anything I can do to help?
Navigation.
Well, since you've asked, do you think you could find a place to stop and rest? I could probably use a break. We can have lunch there too. Okay, I'd be happy to. There's a riverbank up ahead that should be perfect.
Lunch by a river, huh? Oh man, this is feeling like a real road trip. Yo, this spot is perfect.
Is this even real? I've only ever seen this kind of place online.
Seriously. And this is the perfect weather for cooking outdoors, too.
Shall we get started then? Boss gave us some ingredients, didn't he? Oh, this is going to be so nice. Cooking lunch with everyone.
Enables the creation of more food. Okay. Oh, so don't tell me they've... Hold up now. Don't tell me they've added a cooking section counterpart to this game. Kind of like, you know, with Final Fantasy 15, where you can gather different ingredients and, you know, the flow. They have. At the hideout, you can use ingredients to cook food. These dishes can restore HP and SP or grant buffs, among other powerful effects. Yeah, so, you know, similar concept as FF15 and probably many other RPGs now. You'll be able to cook more dishes as you learn recipes. You can obtain recipes from regional shops or through certain events to make sure you know, keep an eye out. That's pretty nice. So this is the only thing we can make at this point. Good old-fashioned LeBlanc curry. Trophy earned.
Something smells great. I think we have a winner.
I know that smell. That's Sojiro's curry, no doubt. Oh,
The rice has been prepared. We're ready whenever.
Oh, it's so good. I could eat this forever.
Indeed. And to be surrounded by nature in all its splendor makes it taste that much better. Is there more?
sorry, Inari. The great Phantom Thief Futaba just swiped the very last plate.
Last!
Fate is cruel.
Come on, don't act so depressed. It's not like it's the end of the world.
You will! Please do.
Ah, that was killer. I can't even move.
I'm full too. How about I pour us some tea and we can all just relax?
I'm down. Ooh, why don't we roast marshmallows later on too?
Jeez, you're seriously still thinking about food?
Again, I don't think she's taking into account the calories anymore. Like, they just don't matter.
There's always room for sweets.
All right, we'll finish our break with some tea and sweets, then get going.
All right, so I think we just about reached the end of today's episode. A lot of things, happened, right? After the defeat of Alice, she is trying to recover. That doesn't really matter much, right, to us. But it's also interesting that not only has the group, formed somewhat of a bond with Zenkichi, right, being part of the PubSec, but at the same time, behind the scenes, he's kind of trying to double cross them, right? Trying to get a lead on who or what they are, some of the things that they try to do, kind of be a spy, like a double agent. And so with the group now being out on this road trip and us having about another week from today in game until the next major part starts, right, which is August 8th, things should be rolling. And hopefully things should continue to be interesting as we go forward. But thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you tomorrow.